morning and welcome to week 3 of Lent 2017. I hope that you're still in the groove of things. I know 40 days can be so long. I had a moment yesterday. For those that are following me on social media, I had my love affair with pizza, and everybody was talking about all the snow we were going to get, and I thought about my comfort food, but I resisted. So no pizza, but it's hard. It is really, really hard, but I'm encouraging you guys to stick with it. Even if you've fallen off the wagon, get back on, dedicate this time to God. Think about the sacrifice that you're making, and it is a long time, but the thing is, it's so worth it in the end. So this week, we're going to focus on giving. So we talked a little bit about repentance, and we talked about forgiveness, and now we're going to talk about giving. And one of the things that I can remember growing up as a child is my mom would always encourage us to give things that we were no longer wearing, like clothes and toys, to give away to those that were less fortunate. But I have to be honest, that type of giving was kind of easy for me. Like, I was like, okay, I can do that. But when I was serving in the military, when it was an inconvenience, that's when I really found out the true definition of giving. When we would do service community projects, we would be outside, the weather wouldn't be that good, we would be helping families in need and different things like that. And that's when I really understood the true meaning of giving in service. And so I would encourage you all this week to think about ways that you can give to others, whether it's your time, your talents, your skill set, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be anything big, but just allow that to be your focus this week. And with service and giving comes movement. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You have to move. You have to have the desire in your heart, and then you have to allow that desire to move you to do something, to pick up a neighbor and take them to the grocery store, maybe someone that's not able to drive anymore. So there has to be movement, physical movement, spiritual movement in your heart, and mental movement. So we're going to be moving on the mat. We're going to go ahead and come to stand at the top of your mat with your toes facing forward. And we're going to do a nice energetic flow to get the blood pumping. And standing up nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, fold forward. And just let the head hang. Breathe nice and deep here as you inhale, come to flat back and gaze forward. And exhale, release it all the way down. Relax the shoulders, relax the fingers, and gently bring the fingertips down to the mat as you step the feet back, coming into plank pose. Breathe and hold and breathe. Go ahead and lower down to the knees, untuck the toes, and lower yourself all the way down, belly, chest, and chin. As you inhale, come up halfway. And slowly press yourself back up and press back into child's pose. Let the hips be nice and heavy as they sink down towards the heels, and breathe nice and deep here. Inhale, slowly come up. Moving the hands forward just a bit. Go ahead and lift the knees away from the mat. Press yourself away from the mat. And go ahead and come to your downward facing dog. Look down and look in between the feet. And begin to pull the belly in, breathing nice and deep here. Beautiful. Take your gaze forward. And you're going to step the right foot forward. Go ahead and drop that back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lift that back knee and step it up and just fold forward. Remember to stay connected with the breathing. It's about giving, it's about service. And this is a reminder, as you inhale, bring your arms up and slowly bring it to your heart center that you definitely have something to give today. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. And exhale, release. Inhale, bend the knees and go ahead and step back into plank. Breathe deeply here. Make sure that you're pressing out through your heels and pressing yourself away from the mat. Go ahead and drop the knees, untuck the toes, and gently roll all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale. This time as you inhale, press yourself away from the floor and press back into child's pose. While you're in child's pose, you can just keep your gaze towards the top of the mat, or you can drop your forehead all the way down, whatever works for you. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Exhale, press back into downward facing. So if downward facing isn't working for you, you can always bend your knees and come to a relaxed downward facing. Breathe nice and deep here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Take your gaze forward and go ahead and step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. As you inhale, reach the arms up alongside the ears. Bring in all of God's goodness and His grace, and slowly bring the hands down. Lift that back knee and go ahead and step it all the way up and hang. Go ahead and shake the head side to side, yes and no. Rotate the wrists, move the fingers, and maybe just begin to rock side to side. Remember, it's all about giving of yourself. And this is a gentle reminder that you're one body but so many parts. So you're not one-dimensional. You have so much to give. Inhale, bend the knees. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Beautiful. Go ahead and come to the center of the mat. And go ahead and take the feet all the way apart. And we're going to just do some nice side lunges. Go ahead and bring the palms together at your heart center. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe nice and deep here. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And go ahead and turn the big toes out in your nice wide stance. And as you exhale, come to cactus arms and bend the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sink down into the hips and press the knees back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink and hold and breathe. Make sure the elbows are in line with the shoulders and you're pressing your shoulder blades together. Fingers are spread apart. And go ahead and gently begin to bring the hands down to the mat and straighten the legs. Taking your gaze right in front of you, bend that right knee and look over to your left foot. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Going into our side lunges, opening up those parts of the leg that are forgotten, those inner thigh muscles. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, left knee. Inhale back to the center. Using your fingertips, you can press down through the fingertips as they're tented and begin to heel toe the feet in. And gently begin to bring those hips down as you come into your version of a yoga squat. I love this pose. And anytime you feel like, I like the benefit, Cheryl, but it's too much on my knees, you're just going to grab your block and you're going to choose the setting that works for you, and you can just sit your hips right there and still get the full benefit of the pose. Breathe. You want to use your elbows to press your knees apart. So use the block if you need to. And go ahead and come to your prayer hands. If that doesn't work for you, just bring your hands in front of you. And we're just going to hang out here for a moment as we press down through our feet. Allow the hips to be nice and relaxed and the spine nice and long. Close your eyes and breathe deep. Thinking about all the ways that God has blessed us and what He has given for us and what we can give to others. One more deep breath. Inhale. exhale. And take your time. Go ahead and bring your hands behind your hips. And have a seat. And go ahead and cross your legs in front of you. I hope that you guys enjoyed that invigorating flow. Think about what you can give, and not something that's super easy, but what does God lay on your heart to give? Giving of your time, giving of your talents, being in service to someone. Do something different during this Lenten season, all right? I can't wait to hear the stories. Don't forget to join me on Facebook, where we're trying to encourage one another. Even for those that this is the first time that they're observing Lenten season, I would encourage you to just share your stories, even your struggles and your triumphs as far as what's happening in your life. All right? Talk to you guys soon. Bye.